All right, we are in Galveston, ready to take off. It's same day, January 7th, a little bit later in the afternoon. Still got clouds all over. We've got fuel on board now, 909 pounds. So let's go ahead and get that put in here. Yeah, oh, almost an accident. Silent plane flying by. Let's go. That's going to be that and that. So we got our fuel correct. We have myself and then 175 and 151. Didn't load in because why would it? And okay, got that in. Make sure fuel is still correct. It is. And then we're missing 262 pounds back here. Got that. We are all set. 768 pounds on board. Then we got our fuel at 909. Let's go ahead and start clickety clicking. And we are headed to just north of Tyler, Texas, to this creepy university out in the middle of nowhere that has their own airport. So, that is where we're going. Let's go ahead and get this on. What is it saying? Fuel, gallon-wise, 152. I want to always just hit the wrong button over and over and over. Okay. Next up. You know what? Maybe we should just put this. No, I don't. Yeah, we're not going to do that. Okay. Flight plan. We are taking off from KGLS. We are headed to 18 Texas. Oops, that is not a 1. 18 Texas TE, though not TX. That is 200 miles out. And I highly doubt that there are procedures for it, but let's see. Yep, nothing. So we've got 8 and 26. We'll figure out what we got going on once we get there. Really, we've got not a whole lot to worry about. Airport is at 354 feet. Yeah, that's probably going to break things, but let's just... We'll use that and hopefully have our descent working. Alright, so procedures, our departure. We are going to take off at, let's see what we've got for wind here. Information, weather, runways, we're going to do 36. Don't need to put any of this in here, but this. So nope. We don't need any of that. That is going to be what we use. Okay. And then hopefully that will allow us to climb at a certain rate if I want to put that in there. Okay. Cool, cool. Let's say that we are going to... We're going to go to 12,000 again. Because I'm not too worried about... Not too worried about how much fuel we use. We should still be able to see something. So we want to climb at 165 is what it's supposed to do. And hopefully I can get it so that it climbs at 165 at whatever rate it takes. Let's go ahead and start up.
Everything looks good from where I'm sitting. Taxi to the runway and take off.
Get our flight plan, our map up here. See if it's going to do what we want to do. Yeah, that'll work. We'll just fly that path. It's going to add a little bit to everything, but that's fine. We should go higher up, but we're not going to. That way we can kind of see things. So that is the point of this. Otherwise, it's just looking at gauges. Alright, so we... not going to be able to have that on yet. We're going to go nav, and I'm going to go manual on here to 165. Wonder actually... Nope. Okay. Yeah, we'll see if any of this works. Probably won't. I've probably screwed something up. Real quick, let's get this to... Actually, what has it got here? Aircraft systems and that. Okay. Alright, I think we're all set up. We are not going to use ATC since they were telling us to land the wrong way here when we got here, so no use for them. Okay, it is saying fuel is off, so let's go back to that screen and we'll just tell it to auto do it, apparently. Where the hell was it? Okay, 146 gallons. Alright, let's get going. Oops. So I should have... Oh wow, we got planes lined up down there, and they're on the wrong runway. which way the wind's blowing. We got floating planes over here. That is not a default plane, but you still got floating default planes back there, so. So yeah, we will fly up pretty much straight north here. I may not do most of that departure flight plan because it's a little pointless, but we'll see. Oh, hey, look. Plane inside a plane, and a plane inside a plane inside a plane. Oh no, those are the floats of the plane, and that plane is moving. Cool. So that plane was moving out, which made the other plane go, oh, I need to spawn right away so that I can make every airport absolutely filled to the brim with airplanes. Let's go ahead and zoom in here. Kind of a weird taxi here, but it's fine. Haven't seen a windsock, but I assume that weather is the same as what we landed at, since the tablet is saying that as well. Got the windsock down there, but right now it's hard to say. Oh, cool, we got planes lined up down here as well, it looks like. Is it time to just turn off AI aircraft? Wonder if we got any weather. Nothing, but it may change once we get off the ground. So yeah, they just are lining up planes at both ends. We're just gonna ignore these guys because they have no idea what they're doing. Just going to cross this runway, and yes, we are taking off into the wind, as we should be. Flaps down. Angle of attack is going all nutty. Alright. Not that a plane is going to be landing this direction. Slow it down here. Alright. Pull onto the runway. Get going again. Oh, I didn't. I selected 3-4, not 3-6. Or no, I selected 3-6. Doesn't matter. Got the pyramid off to the right. Scooting along here.
Pilot, good flight. Watch your bank angle.
Gear up. Flaps up. Got the theme park just over there. Alright. Yep, I did select the wrong runway. That's fine. Go flight plan. And we're just going to skip all that crap and go direct. Okay, and let's autopilot, auto throttle, FLC. Nope, because I don't have this set up correctly. Failing. Now we got FLC. Climb to 12,000 at 165. And we're just going straight north here, so. Keep that on weather. Get back to this one and zoom out. Straight north over the bay here. Got a whole bunch of stuff here at the port. I'm sure all oil related. Make sure I've done everything that I've needed to. We're climbing at 175, which apparently is what it's set at. We've got traffic around us as well. Zoom in here. Traffic crossing in front of us, but they are well above us. Going through the clouds. Unfortunately, we're not going to be able to see a whole lot more, but it looks good. And it looks like weather is a non-existent thing, so let's put our fuel back over here. So we're just climbing at whatever rate is needed to hold this at 175. Through the clouds we go. But there wasn't going to be a whole lot to look at along the bay. We'll see if it clears up as we get there, but current fuel flow 116 gallons per hour on the climb. Aircraft crossing in front of us at 3,000 feet above us. Off. They don't mean anything though. Got more of a crosswind than a headwind, but we are going to be dealing with a bit of a headwind. Hopefully we get out of these clouds by 12,000. There we go. Things have smoothed out a little bit. Still a heavy crosswind, but at least that's taking a bit away from the headwind. Now it's down to 6. We're looking at an hour from here, but that's going to speed up as we get to our low cruising altitude. The sky's open and more of Texas is there. I don't know if 12 is going to get us above these, but we'll see if they end here. Could just be coastal, like some of the stuff that we were flying through earlier. Take a look back there. That is Seabrook. Or no, that is LaPorte. Seabrook is like back here. This is LaPorte. We got Baytown, which is over here. These random islands out here. I didn't set my barrel pressure, but that's fine. Doubt we're even gonna know what it is when we get there. Let's go ahead and tune to Houston Center.
Houston Center Southwest tree 45 tree is at 6,600
We'll do flight following.
6,000 feet. Southwest tree 45 tree Houston Center altimeter tree 0. For 7 radar contact
There.
continue.
We got what we needed. 3047.
Southwest tree 45 tree contact approach on 121. Tree, good day.
That put us over our. But now since I'm doing this manually and not off the FMS,
Put 121. Tree Southwest
230.
tree 45 tree.
Take a look at our fuel once we get up to speed and see. Only 4 knot headwind, 29 cross though. Down there, yeah, that is Baytown. With a whole bunch of tanks. There we go. Skies are clear. I'm gonna just set up here. Better viewing probably for what we got. We got an airport down there, Baytown Airport.
Descend and maintain 3,400 foot commute air 4277. Generic 9 or 4 tree contact Houston Center on 1 tree. Hey, good day.
Directly ahead of us, just a, you don't even know, not even really listed. Plus I'm gonna have to redo how far I'm looking out since we're running at 12,000 now instead of like 8,000 like we were. Currently 4 knot headwind, we are up to 225. Our fuel is 127 gallons per hour. That's putting us at an hour of fuel, and we've got 38 minutes until we're there. The hell was that? Traffic? Uh-oh. We've got traffic crossing at our flight level. What am I supposed to do here? That must be us.
Descend and maintain 2,000 foot commute air 4277.
I don't know. They're gonna cross over in front of us. There they are.
277 traffic is 6 o'clock 4 miles at 4,100
Okay.
feet generic. Report them in sight.
A little scary.
United 241
Apparently we are at the wrong altitude for this place here, but they were climbing, they got out. Yeah, that was a lot of warnings all of a sudden. I was not even paying attention to that.
902, heavy in sight.
Okay, this is too much.
Air 4277 traffic is 1 o'clock, 4 miles at 1,800 feet generic. Report them in sight.
Tune to slack traffic. Yeah, I was not expecting to get yelled at all of a sudden, but hey, it got our attention. We figured out what was going on, and we spotted the airplane. We probably should have descended a bit, but right now our ground speed 269, 270. We are making time. 160 miles out. Let's see if sit back down so that my controls are somewhat. Alright, so there's our top of descent. Let's see if VNav is going to. Yeah, it looks like it's going to, so. Good there. Should be able to just remove all of this. Uh-oh. Instead I should be able to. Did not like that. Get it back on course.
Tango 41 traffic generic November 7952 Foxtrot 1 mile south to
Wow, there's actually something landing at the plane, or at the airport that I selected. Probably only because I selected it at the airport. Let's switch to this one and see. That's not letting us. Yeah, this thing's being weird. Alright. Well, we did a little left turn there, but that's fine. 2 knot headwind, 25 cross. That's why we're kind of banked here, I assume. Over here, we have Plum Grove. Woodbrand. It's not like giving me a full town name. It's giving me like all these little communities, but yeah, not sure. Getting close to Cleveland, Texas, which I've never heard of, but it doesn't look like it's that big. Off on this side, we're supposed to have some wetlands, and well, yep. River snaking through there. That is Trinity River. Looks like we got maybe some photogrammetry over here as well. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and put our altitude, take this down to 1,400 feet. I'm going to turn VNav on. That way I don't forget about it, and it should trigger when we get to TOD. Time of down. That's what we will call it now. we've got 2 airports over here. Little one crossing in front of a larger. That is Cleveland Municipal, and that is Cleveland, Texas. This tiny wall of clouds here, but then nothing else on land. What do we got for this lake? Lake Livingston. No, we got more headwind. Sounded like we got a tailwind and it had to back things down. But what is that off the end of the runway? Is it just a park? Yeah, 270 knots ground speed. True airspeed 274. Confuses me though. But hey, whatever. If it works. That's what it says we're doing. We'll go with that. 50 minutes of fuel, but 28 minutes out. Time of descent, we are now, or top of descent. Time of down, 20 minutes out from that. The runway is east and west up here. So, I'm assuming we're going to be landing 2-6 with the way this wind is blowing. Livingston, Texas, right here by the lake. Big old dam here. Go ahead in 18TE. Yeah, there's not going to be a whole lot of anything here. It's a small field. Weather, not a thing. I doubt we have any charts on this. go see what's on the other side of the world. More Texas. Although, not a lot more Texas, I don't think. Yeah, Louisiana's over there somewhere. Or, yeah, that would be Louisiana there. But we can't see it. Got another airport down there. Livingston. Looks like we got a prison down there as well. Now up ahead of us is not a whole lot. I'm sure there'll be small little towns, but got a big national forest. The next town that shows up, as far as I'm zoomed out, is Lufkin. There is a tiny town coming up. Well, a lot of tiny towns off to our right. I don't know if we're even going to be able to spot those. They're just all along this road. So, that heads up to Lufkin, which I think is maybe around there. Yeah, I think we need to move towards, I don't know, we should be able to fly just fine in bad weather now with this, so may move into some more interesting areas. Maybe on Thursday I have the day off, so I might just do a long flight. Or a couple of long flights. Alright, so we are 23 minutes out. The time kind of recalculated there as it was slowing down. 100 miles out. Wind has stayed steady this whole way. Okay, we might have a tiny community down there. Wood Lake. Actually a lot of roads all around in that area. airport over there. And we got Davy Crockett National Forest. Kind of strange. Like, Texas is so massive that this side of Texas is 100% different than the western. Lufkin is actually a pretty big town. They have a loop around it. Never heard of it. But it also doesn't really have, like, I guess it does have a pretty big airport. It is going to be kind of in line with the top of that reservoir, but I think we're going to be a little too far away to see it. I'm trying to figure out what this is. I think it's a railroad that's going around DeBoll. Or it's labeled as the Bowl Relief Route, so I don't know if there was a flood or what. Very, very weird. I have no idea. I've never seen that marking. That is the airport, and I guess that is Lufkin there. It isn't very defined since it's surrounded by trees, but you can see the ring highway around it, and then downtown. Alright, now I gotta figure out what the hell a relief road is. I guess it just means that it is to get around town and not have all the traffic go through it. And it might be under construction, which is why it's weird colored on my map and why it looked like dirt in the game. We are 10 minutes out. So the relief is to relieve traffic from going through town. So this mission, we're gonna earn $27,000, but also we'll get the bonus money, whatever it might be. Current financials. I think, yeah, so rental costs, each time that I log in, it will tally up the costs for that plane. That's going to end up being quite expensive, but that's just going to happen. $1,000 a day, so as long as I do some flights every few days, it's not going to get too bad. Plus, we're making so much money off of these. It's not a big deal. A little more headwind there, and we got shook around, and so that messed up the auto throttle. Go ahead and zoom in as we are getting closer. We got 37 minutes of fuel. We're 15 minutes out from the airport. Trying to find some indicators. There is a lake just on the north side of it, but it's a pretty small lake, so like it's not even as big as that. We got a town down here. Possibly is Alto. Yeah, I believe that's Alto. There are two roads coming out the side. Yep, that road and that road. Tiny town. So our ground speed slowed down to 266. Outside air temperature is now -5 Celsius. I believe up there is going to be close to Tyler. There is a Lake Palestine there. This is near Jacksonville. Lake Striker. And we got to be getting close to time of down, 3:40. do the descent at 2:30. Just scooting under these clouds. Alrighty. 2 minutes. What we got here? Something. New Summerfield, possibly. That's a very small town. I'm not sure it's that. Could be, though. No, that's not adding up. Yeah, it might be, actually.
Vertical track.
Alrighty, are you actually going to do it? I've got it taking us all the way to the ground, but I will stop it before then. What? I think that is New Summerfield, and then Jacksonville is there. But this bit isn't on the map, so it's throwing me off. Well, 10 seconds. Alright, we're dropping. And this is gonna save a ton of fuel. So we got these two lakes up here near White House, Texas. That's like Lake Tyler, both of them. One is east and one is just Lake Tyler. And Tyler, Texas is back behind that. And then our airport is going to be obviously in front of us. Just, well, quite a ways north of Tyler. We got Longview, Texas, which is off this way on that side of all those lakes. What do you got for town here? That is Trope, Texas. And then Arp, Texas. So yeah, I think I'm gonna do, we'll go ahead and stop at around 2,000, fly over the airport, and then turn in once I can fully decide. I'm assuming that the wind is going to be out of the west, or mostly out of the west. Looks like we're back in oil country as well. I mean, not that any part of Texas, including the water, isn't oil country, but that is all Tyler, Texas. This is ARC. Now our fuel usage is, fuel flow is still 110 because we are going 230 and still at 58% thrust. Alright, so look ahead, we've got this, got some rivers after it, and then we should see a little lake, and that's going to indicate where our airport is. The town next to this is Big Sandy, just next to it. And Gladewater is off to the right, to the east. That kind of all connects into Longview, Texas. And now, all of a sudden, the wind has slightly changed, and it's all from the north. Alright, so this lake is pretty much lined up with our airport, which is going to be somewhere here. (4,400 feet). Lake have a name. The Howell Club Lake. $3,800. just got low warning on fuel. Perfect time. 2,800. Let's go ahead and vertical speed into that. Take the nav off. Low left. Drop this back. 180 knots. Sit down. Whole lot of trees out here. It's making us not be able to see the lake, but I believe this is Creepy College. Yeah, there's the lake now. That's the airport. Cool. We don't need to fly over it. Autopilot off. Throttle back. Got, actually the wind is blowing from the east, so let's head this way. And that's me. Gear down, flaps down. Let's zoom in here. Is that our other fuel warning? It was. Try to get this damn thing trimmed. There we go. Okay. Let's bring it around. See if we can get it lined up. That is the town of Big Sandy. There's the lake and there's the airport. It's a narrow runway. We're gonna bring it in nice and slow. Thankfully, all clear here, because this one would not be one to try to come into with a low ceiling. Can't tell if that's like a pappy light setup in front of the runway or what's going on there. I think it might just be a building. Alright, full flaps. Come in at 90. Is a 5,000 foot runway. The only issue for me is it's extremely narrow, so gonna have to be on the marks here. Gear is down. Got X's on them, but we're landing. Maybe we're landing.
We have touchdown.
Oh shit. Alright, we're good.
Transporter from dispatch. Clear the runway and taxi to parking.
Alright. Well, we got stopped quickly. What do we even have for... We've got that building over there. Let's zoom in and see if there's any... Okay, so that building there. Otherwise, it's back there. Yeah, we'll go over to this hangar. You know what? We got down, we stayed on the runway. It was negative 97, which I'm very surprised about. It did not feel like it was, I mean, it did not feel like it was gonna be because I just plopped it on down there, but it worked out. Go ahead and park up here and call that good, get us some fuel. Let's shut it down.
Transporter. Disembarking of passengers can begin.
So, running cost $2,000, airport fee $432, and well, we're gonna get some money off of this, which will be
Okay, that's all the VIPs off the aircraft.
53,000.
A job well done.
Big money. We got XP for VIP. And
Let's
almost
go.
halfway here to the next rank of captain, which I don't think really does any good, does it? Yeah, regional airline and firefighter, but I don't even think I can do regional airline stuff. We'll see. But we're a long ways away from that, so we're gonna do next mission out of here, and then yeah, we'll see where we head to. But this was one of those interesting where the hell are we type flights that I like to get out of these games. I mean, this is an airport I never would have went to. And you see that there is not much to it. It's just a runway. Got a couple of ramps that lead to roads. You got the creepy college back over here. And a lake over here. And then the rest of the area. So, yeah. Don't know where we're heading next, but we'll take off out of here. What do we... How did I not see this while we were flying up? Okay. Apparently this is a... I don't know. It's got a road pasted over it, so I don't know if that's... Yeah, no idea. We're going to just assume little go-kart track. Interesting flight. Nice clear. But no idea where we're going to go after this. Thanks for watching.